Hello friends, we can see on the chart Nifty, right? So this is a Nifty chart where you can see Nifty on Friday. What it has done is it has created a indecisive candle, right? So on the Friday it has created a low of 16,470 and a high of almost 16,700. So if I mark the lines, this is the low of the Friday, which is 16,470 approximately, and this is high of the Friday 16,700, and high of the Friday seems to be EMA 20 resistance on the daily time frame as well. So one can say that it triggered the EMA 20 line on the daily time frame and it has come down. Okay, and very clearly we can see this Nifty is following the trend line of this, right? So already it is drawn, so one can say this. And on the lower side, Nifty is somehow from this point it is maintaining this trend line. So yeah, anyways, on the bottom side what has happened we are not discussing. Let's focus what may happen on Monday. If Nifty goes below 16,470 or 460, then we may go till this point, which is 16,415 or 348. So we may go till this point, right? Because there is a gap. This gap can be filled very quickly if we trade below the low of Friday, which is 16,470, right? If that happens, then we may head towards 16,330, 340 to this point. So here till this point we can slide down. On the upside, it is very clearly visible that we are at a very strong resistance. If that resistance is broken, if we start trading above 16,700, then we may go till this point, which is 17,000. Okay, so this is the possibility on Monday based on the daily time frame. If we see what is happening in the hourly time frame, even in the hourly time frame, the Nifty chart is following this trend line, yeah, which is very near to the resistance. On the downside, we can see that if Nifty starts trading below the low of Friday, which is based on this, let me refresh the chart. Yeah, so 16,446. If that low is broken, then we are going till 16,370 because there is a gap to be filled, right? But if at all if we start trading above 16,700, then definitely we will see some strength in the chart, and this gap can be filled, okay, which was created on February 23 because of the gap down opening. So we may head till 17,000. So in the next week we may see a big move on the upside or on the downside. Possibility of the move on the downside is more. If at all we trade based on the say if this low is broken, we can take a risk of 50 points, a target of 100 points. That should be the plan of action. Okay, if stop loss is triggered, we have to exit. If we get the target, then either we can book the profit or trail the stop loss, right? That should be the plan. And again, if the 16,700 high, if it is broken on the upside, then definitely we can put a stop loss of 50 points, and our target will be big on the upside because we may get a target of 300 points on the upside. Okay, the risk to reward on the upside is good. On the downside, the risk to reward is less, and it may happen that this gap may be filled and we may see a upside if it goes downside, or again it may bounce back and come upside, right? But if the low is broken and again if the gap is filled, again if it starts trading below this 370 level, then again we will go downside. On the downside, we may see a support here based on the demand zone, which is 16,170. okay, this can be the support level, 16,200. okay, if 16,200, again if it starts trading below 16,200, again we may see further lower levels. Okay, so this is next week's plan, what we can execute. Right now, if you see the monthly chart is showing that Nifty has triggered this monthly demand zone and it is moving upside, and the month is not closed, but still it has created a good structure or good pullback in the chart, which is very strong sign, but still the month is not closed. Now if you see the weekly chart is also showing that it has triggered a kind of demand zone, which we can say not so good, but a weekly demand zone it has triggered, and it is moving from the weekly demand zone. So now a strong support for Nifty is the low of this candle, which is 15,670. By chance, if Nifty comes near 15,800, definitely one can initiate his buy position with a strict stop loss of 15,500. The risk will be 2 to 300 points, but the reward will be very big, right? Yeah, so that should be the plan of action. One can initiate buy near 15,800 with a stop loss of 15,500, means 15,600, considering the buffer. A safe stop loss would be 15,500. 2 to 300 points risk will be there, but the rewards will be very good, because you can see here, because it is reacting from monthly demand zone. That is the main point, right? So this is the analysis of Nifty. I hope you have understood something about the analysis. Okay, thank you for watching the video.